Hello grade 11s, we're on to a new section. The new section, the heading is Loci, and the aspects that we are doing here is the helix. The helix is a fancy word for a spiral, and there are many different types of spiral shapes that you can get, and we'll come across them in the different questions. This falls under the mechanical paper, so it's in paper 2, and it is in question 2 of paper 2. The other type of Loci that you get are cams and something you'll learn next year called mechanisms. Those fall under the heading of Loci. I'm looking at page 99 in your workbooks, and here's the information they have given you. They want you to draw this auger, 2 turns of a left-hand single line auger, show the necessary construction, and no hidden detail is required. Let's interpret a little bit more about this question. We've got at the bottom of the page here, we've got our symbol. Remember, the tapered roller is always the front view, the circles are always the left view. In relation to the front view, the left view is on the left hand side, which is the truth, T for truth and T for third angle, which means that when we look at our shape here, this is the top view and this would be the front view of our shape. They've given us that the height here is 120, and in the information they tell us that the pitch, so the pitch is how long it takes for one turn, is 60. So that's why it would make it easy that 2 turns is double 60, 120. They've got the diameter here of 80. So we've got to draw in construction these 2 shapes to start. There's my construction of the circle with a diameter of 80. I've projected the lines down for the side, and I've made this height 120. With the circle, and so often in many of the drawings that we do, when we've got a circle, what we need to do here is put in pizza slices. In the information they've given you, point A is on this left midpoint here, which would also be labeled 0. In the notes they give you, they suggest that you label a left-hand thread then in an anti-clockwise direction. In our front view now, we need to split up the heights equally as well. So one turn is 12 segments and the height is 60. So we have to divide that out, so 60 gives you an answer of 12 millimeters. So each segment is going to be 5 millimeters, and we've got to double that to get to our total height of 120. So I'm going to be now marking off 5 millimeter sections for this whole shape. There I've marked off all the 5 millimeter height divisions, and I'm now going to label A was given as this corner here, which will also follow our numbering system now for the heights. The 12 at 0, and there are all our height measurements. Now let's remember the direction. The direction they said is a left hand. So if you imagine you are holding a pencil, some shape in your left hand, can you see the direction here of your index finger that's making? So that's the type of direction that we need to have for your left hand thread. So it's starting at this point, so then it's going to be coming down in that direction, okay, to give me the same type of shape. If it was a right hand thread, you would notice that it's going in that direction. So left hand and right hand, if you're holding a pencil in your hand, that's the direction it needs to be going. We have all the relevant points we need now, and this is similar to our theory of 2 points. Why? Because we're going to match up a vertical line with a horizontal line. So as you can see, here is point 0, and where it touches the horizontal point 0, that gives me my point A. And we're going to follow the same process down. Here is point 1, take it down to point 1. Here is point 2, take it down to point 2. Point 3 is on our center line here. Point 4 I take to my horizontal line, point 4. Point 5 to my horizontal line, point 5. Point 6 is the edge. Point 7 is going to be the same as point 5. Same line. Point 4 and 8 line up. Point 9 is on the center. Point 10 and 2 line up. Point 11 and 1 line up. And point 12, because it's one turn, means it's come back to the start point. Now sometimes what you might do is you might project these lines all the way through and follow the points. So I'm going to do this on the other side. So if I projected these lines all the way through for the second part, and then I could just follow those points. There was my start point. Here is point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5, point 6, point 7, so you can project all these lines and then just plot the points after that. You don't have to make just small points like that. It's up to you which method's going to work best. I'm going to now join up the points. Now please understand that this edge here is going to be visible. Then from this side down it's going to disappear because it goes around the back of this shape. Then this part is visible again, and once again at this edge it'll disappear, and that part you wouldn't see. A few other things and a check for accuracy. Your middle 3 points, so 2, 3 and 4, should fit on a straight line. Then the other side, and the key here is getting a curve just at the end, and then it comes out to touch this point. So straightish, and then a little curve at the end as it disappears behind the shape. So there's my visible side. and I need to do it again over here. A little curve, and then my pencil breaks, coming to touch to that point. I've got a slightly straighter line here. Then these middle three are in a straight line. It's a test for your accuracy. Try and get these lines to flow through into each other. And the curve at the end here. And there is my answer.